Lantau Island is the largest island in Hong Kong, located at the mouth of the Pearl River. Administratively, most of Lantau Island is part of the Islands District of Hong Kong. A small northeastern portion of the island is located in the Tsuen Wan District. Originally the site of fishing villages, the island has been developed in recent years with the construction of Tung Chung New Town on its northwestern coast and the completion of several major infrastructure projects, including Lantau Link, Hong Kong International Airport, Hong Kong Disneyland and Ngong Ping 360. Geography. With a landmass of 147.16 square kilometers, it is the largest island in Hong Kong, almost twice the size of Hong Kong Island. Lantau Island primarily consists of mountainous terrain. Lantau Peak is the highest point of the island. It is the second highest in Hong Kong, after Tai Mo Shan, and is almost twice the height of Victoria Peak. Other mountains include Sunset Peak, Lin Fa Shan, Nari Lak Shan and Yi Tung Shan. Lantau Island is often referred to as the lungs of Hong Kong, because of its abundance of indigenous forest and relative scarcity of high-rise residential developments which characterize Hong Kong Island and Kowloon. The largest country park of Hong Kong, Lantau South Country Park, is located on the island, which hosts two other parks, namely Lantau North Country Park and its extension. These parks cover slightly more than half of the area of Lantau Island. Shek Pik Reservoir is the fourth largest freshwater reservoir in Hong Kong. Completed in 1963, it covers an area of 1.01 km² and has a capacity of 24.5 x 106 m3. Fan Lau Kok at the end of Fan Lau Peninsula is the southwest end of the territory of Hong Kong. The small island of Peaked Hill, off Tsuen Wan, marks the westernmost points on the land of Hong Kong territories. Population. Lantau Island is a relatively low population density, with a population of 45,000, compared to 1.4 million on Hong Kong Island. Settlements are scattered throughout the island and each has its own distinctive characteristics. The completion of the Hong Kong International Airport at Chek Lap Kok in 1998 has led to economic development in northwestern Lantau. The once quiet village of Tung Chung became a new town and is now home to over 25,000 people located in 30 to 50-story high-rise housing estates and condominiums located near the airport. Over the next few years, the population of the North Lantau New Town is expected to increase to a target population of over 200,000 across 7.6 km² of reclaimed land stretching from Tung Chung to Tai Ho. Discovery Bay is a privately owned residential development located on the southeastern coast of Lantau. It has a current population of around 14,300 residents from over 30 different countries, giving it a reputation as an expatriate enclave. Other settlements include Mueo, Tai O, Tong Fook, Sha Lo Wan villages, Pueo villages, Luk Keng village, Nim Shuan village, San Shek Wan and the Sea Ranch. Name. The name Lantau Island is based on the old local name of Lantau Peak. Its Chinese name AA paragraph 1/4 a plus or minus is sometimes romanized as Tai Yu Shan. The island has been historically known as Tai Hai Shan, Tai Kai Shan, Tai Yi Shan and Tsuen Wan Island. History. Early human artifacts have been discovered on the island. These include rock carvings at Shek Pik, which are thought to date back to the Bronze Age, and a stone circle at Fan Lau which is probably from the Neolithic age. Both sites are located on the southwestern coast of the island. The island was often shown in navigation maps because of its proximity to a major sea route in South China. In 1276, the Southern Song dynasty court fled to Guangdong by boat to escape Mongol invaders, leaving Emperor Ngong of Song behind. The resistance centered on two young princes, Emperor Gong's brothers. The older boy Tso was declared emperor at the age of 9, ascending the throne as Emperor Duanzong of Song. In 1277, the imperial court sought refuge first in Silverman Bay on Lantau Island, and later in today's Kowloon City. The older brother became ill, died, and was succeeded by the younger brother Tso Bing at the age of 7. He died in 1279, and the Song dynasty ended. These emperors are also believed to have held court in the Tung Chung Valley, which takes its name from a local hero who gave up his life for the emperor. Lantau Island and Tsuen Wan were among the first European trading settlements in the Pearl River area, established by Portuguese traders in the 1510s. The Portuguese abandoned these settlements in around 1517, following their defeat by Chinese troops. Lantau was visited in 1607 by one of the early Dutch East India Company fleet commanders Cornelis Matelief de Junge, who describes his visit to the local Mandarin. A drawing of this official's compound was published in the 1648 edition of Matelief's travelogue. Much later, Ireland later became an important trading post for the British, long before they became interested in Hong Kong Island. There were 9 settlements on the island in the early 16th century: Kai Gung Tao, Shek Pik, Tai O, Sha Lo Wan, Tung Sai Chung, Tai Ho Shan, Muio, Lo Puio and Tong Phuoc. The island was evacuated during about a decade, following the orders imposed by the Great Clearance, and people were allowed to return to settle on the island in 1669. 5 villages were subsequently resettled: Tai O, Tung Sai Chung, Lo Puio, Shek Pik and Muio. Salt was illegally produced in Lantau Island. This was discovered by the Chinese rulers during the 16th century, and the local warlord put many islanders to death as a result. Like Changshao, Lantau was once a base for pirates and smugglers, and was one of the haunts of Chung Po Tsai in the 19th century. Silver was mined at Muio until the 19th century. Lantau was a major site of resistance against the Japanese during the Second World War. The resistance movement made use of the island's wooded areas and deep valleys in order to organize ambushes and move supplies. The resistance movement persevered through the war until the end of the Japanese occupation in 1945. In 2000, Lantau Island acted as an important base for the fiber optic link around the globe project and the Asia-Pacific cable network, which acts as an internet bridge to the rest of the world. Tourist attractions. The Nung Ping Plateau features the Po Lin Monastery and its vegetarian restaurant, as well as the 85-foot-high bronze Tian Tan Buddha statue, once the world's largest seated outdoor bronze Buddha statue. Walkers can ascend from Tung Chung to the monastery in 2 hours. Visitors can also take a 25-minute ride on a Nung Ping 360 from Tung Chung to the Nung Ping Plateau. Nung Ping 360 is a tourism experience which combines a 5.7 km cable car journey with a cultural-themed village and easy access to the Tian Tan Buddha statue. Tai O is a fishing town located in the northwest of Lantau Island, which is more than 3 centuries old. Tourists visit Tai O for its several hundred stilt houses, though many of those houses were damaged in a fire in July 2000. Tai O retains most of its historical settings such as waterways, stilt houses and fishing boats, and it is famous for its fishing village scenery. Traditional Chinese food like salted fish and locally produced shrimp paste can be found there. Tung Chung Fort was built in 1817 to thwart the opium trade and defend the coast from pirates. There are 6 old cannons and the enclosures are made of granite. During World War II, the Japanese army occupied the fort. In 1979, it was listed as one of the historical monuments of Hong Kong and was refurbished in 1988. The ruins of the Tung Chung Battery, also a historical monument, are located nearby. The Trappist Haven Monastery at Tai Shui Hang, home to a number of Roman Catholic monks, sits on the east coast of Lantau Island, approximately halfway between the towns of Muio and Discovery Bay. The Lantau Trappist congregation was established in Beijing in the 19th century. Hong Kong Disneyland lies on the northeastern part of the island, approximately 2 kilometers from Discovery Bay. It opened on September 12, 2005 on a massive land reclamation project in Penny's Bay. The $1.8 billion project includes a Disney theme park, 2 hotels, and retail, dining and entertainment facilities stretching over 1.26 km². The project also has its own rail network linking from Sunny Bay MTR station in Yamo. Over 50% of Lantau consists of national parks, including a large number of well-marked trails. The best known of these is the 70-kilometer, 12-section Lantau Trail composed of beauty of natural stone steps in the dense woodland along a 3-kilometer stretch. Section 11 of the Lantau Trail starts just across the Tung Chung Road, which is not far from Nong Ping 360. This section of the trail will reach South Lantau Road at Puyo, and hikers can appreciate the beauty of natural stone steps in the dense woodland along the 3 kilometers journey. The national parks feature campsites and youth hostels. Lantau's longest beach is Chung Sha, and one of its most famous hikes is to Sunset Peak on Lantau Island, the third highest elevation in Hong Kong. Flora and fauna. Chinese white dolphins, often called pink dolphins, can be seen off the coast of Lantau. As of 2014, a marine park, the Southwest Lantau Marine Park, is being planned to protect them. Prisons. There are 6 prisons on Lantau Island: Chi Ma Wan Correctional Institution, Chi Sun Correctional Institution, Ma Mo Ping Prison, Tong Fuk Center west of Tong Fuk, Sha Tsui Detention Center, and the maximum security Shek Pik Prison, both located near Shek Pik Reservoir. Plans were put forward by the government to build an enormous super prison in the sparsely populated nearby island of Airy Ling Shao, to be connected by a bridge to Mueo. However, this plan was indefinitely shelved after organized resistance by local residents. Transport. Airport. Hong Kong International Airport is located on Chek Lap Kok Island and started service in July 1998. It is located off the north coast of Lantau, near the new town of Tung Chung, and is connected to urban areas by the Lantau Link, which is composed of the Kap Shui Mun Bridge, the Ma Wan Viaduct, and the Tsing Ma Bridge. Rail. The airport also has a metro rail connection to the rest of Hong Kong via the MTR's Airport Express, along with several bus routes. Using the Airport Express, the journey time between central, Hong Kong's business district, and Chep Lap Kok Airport is 23 minutes. In addition, one can reach Tung Chung by train on the Tung Chung line of the MTR, and there is a branch line to the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. Water transport. Tourists can get to Lantau using ferry services provided by the New World First Ferry. This ferry service is available between Mueo and Central with a transportation time of about 30 to 50 minutes, depending on the vessel. A 24-hour ferry service operated by HKR International Limited connects Pier 3 in Central to Discovery Bay with a transportation time of 25 minutes. There are also several smaller inter-island ferry services linking neighboring islands and the mainland. These ferries, known locally as kaitos, provide scheduled services. These include Nim Shu Wan, adjacent to Discovery Bay, and Peng Shao Island with a stopover at the Trappist Haven Monastery on Lantau, Nim Shu Wan and Mueo on Lantau. Other kaito and ferry services link Peng Shao, Mueo Lantau, Chi Ma Wan Lantau, and Chung Shao Island, and another links to En Mun, Tung Chung, Sha Lo Wan, and Taio. Travel between islands is also possible by Walla Walla, a traditional water taxi, typically from nearby Chung Shao Island. Road transport. Residents and tourists can travel within Lantau Island either by taxi or bus. The new Lantau bus provides major bus services within the island, where one can get to Taio and Po Lin Monastery from Mueo Pier. In Hong Kong, there are 3 types of taxis. Red taxis serve the urban areas, green taxis serve the new territories, while taxis on Lantau Island are blue in color. All 3 taxi services can ply for passengers at the airport and Tung Chung, but only the blue taxis can take passengers to other locations on Lantau Island. There are 50 blue taxis serving the Lantau Island area. Cable car. The Nong Ping 360, a gondola lift, is located on Lantau and is operated by the MTR. Opened in mid-September 2006, this provides a 5.7 km 20-minute gondola cableway journey between Tung Chung and Nong Ping. See also: Beaches of Hong Kong, public housing estates on Lantau Island, Route 8, Wan Shan Archipelago. References. External links: Lantau Island Travel Guide from Waikiki Voyage, First Ferry Schedule, New Lantau Bus Routing Map, Lantau, Island of Secrets and Surprises illustrated article. Living Islands Movement Go focused on sustainable development of Hong Kong Islands, especially Lantau. Green Lantau Association mission to protect, and educate people about, the natural environment of Lantau Island, Hong Kong.